Hello, hello. Welcome back, Pokemon X. Continuing into the saga. I actually want to go back in here. I don't know how many people actually go back in and talk to people, but this is kind of a nice touch. Did you ever go to school? School is a place where they teach you all kinds of things, so I heard. Guess what? I told Mr. Looker I've never gone to school, and he said he'd teach me himself. Why are you so wholesome? Anywho, I just left off, saved, and paused. So I guess we just gotta head out here, take a step, probably. Yeah, okay. Ace, it's me, Looker. Hi. Like we did with your hair. I want to talk to you about something important. Could you please come to the Looker Bureau? Sure. I was just there. I was asking you why you're wholesome. You didn't answer. But I guess I'll come back. Hi, it's me. Oh, where did she go? What did you do with her? Where's Mimi? You're here. That's good. I need 30 seconds every time, no more. We'll see. It is about our new friend Emma. Ever since she started living here at the office, I have detected some signs of stress in her. This has caused me to worry. What do you think, Ace? Could it be that there's something wrong? Interesting, interesting. So, has she confided in you? Or did you use some of the brilliant detective skills you've learned from our class? Even you can become a detective in 5 easy steps. I remember the title. You're an approachable person, if you say so. Please do not. Stay away. Which encourages others to open up to you. You know, when I first invited Emma to live here, my intention was to become a guardian to her. I promised to do everything for her as a parent would. I do hope my feelings of responsibility are not burdening her. Chapter 3. Detective Tourist Gang. And you know damn well I'm not going to try to read that. Or that. What have we here? One of our fair city's famous tourists. From your manner of speaking, madame, I deduce that you have traveled far indeed. I am Looker. What may I do for you? Yeah, I don't speak French. Help. My dear lady, I'm so terribly sorry, but could you speak a bit less quickly? Does he know that I spam day? From what I can gather, it seems that this lady has been given sore offense. Do you know why that would be? Well, thanks to my gift for languages, I've traveled all over the world. It seems she is highly offended that she has come as a guest and not yet been offered tea. Yes, case closed. Which means, my friend, I must make haste to obtain the requisite tea. We keep our guest company until my return from this vital mission. That's a lot of characters for the word tea. I'm home, Mr. Looker. Hey, it's Mimi and Mimi's friend. I mean, she says that her name was Emma, but she's Mimi's friend. Mimi is the star of this. Don't even try to say otherwise. Welcome back. Hi, it's me. Is Mr. Looker out? And who's this old lady? She's trying to introduce herself. She's trying to tell us something. I'm just sure of it. Bruh. You just fluently help. Yeah, don't bother turning on closed captioning, because I don't know how to translate that either. If we keep going like this, then Ace just totally gonna be lost. Yes, please help. I don't feel like opening up the trash talk with this old lady again. Hey Mimi, how about it? Do you think you can help us out with your power? And now we've been flashbanged. This provided me nothing. Somehow you can hear the strange woman's thoughts in your head. She is a very strange woman. It seems she feels sorry for saying rude things about Looker and Emma. And the real reason she is so troubled is that her precious Pokemon were stolen. Ooh. Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow you can hear Emma's thoughts. She doesn't think highly of the insulting woman, that's for sure. It seems she's still worried about the stolen Pokemon. She was walking through the train station when it happened. A man sneaked up behind her, then he stole her bag. The woman did her best to chase him, but he got away. It seems that Emma has some idea of who the man might have been. My apologies for the delay. I've obtained the finest quality tea, since our guest obviously has exquisite taste. Emma and Mimi are back as well. Yes, excellent timing all around. Emma, have you introduced yourself to our visitor from a faraway land? Mimi wants the tea. Your link to the other's thought suddenly disappears, and now I'm dumb as a brick. It's a wonderful feeling. What have we here? Are you happy to see me come home as well? I wondered if it would ever happen. What? Did I miss a text line? I think I missed a text line. Whoops. Because that really doesn't make any sense to me. I wondered if it would ever happen. What, you coming home? I am confusion. I have won over the hard-boiled Mimi. Yes, that's what happens. There's a lady here says her Pokemon were stolen. I guess the thieves are still in Lumiose Station. Bruh, if I have to go back to Lumiose Station and try to find that stupid building. Well, at least I know what it looks like this time around. What's that you're saying? It wasn't tea she was after? But I bought this fancy, expensive... No. Ha! Never mind that. Let us focus on what is most important now. Come, my friends, we have a case. Just a minute, Mr. Looker. What is it, Emma? Didn't you hear? Our Pokemon have been stolen. We must get them back at once. I bet anything that the guy who stole this old lady's Pokemon was part of the Lumiose gang. They're rough types, you know? If we stick our noses in, that means a battle for sure. Pardon? Who? The Lumiose gang? Yeah, so let's drop it, okay? You know, that old lady was talking trash about you while you were out. She ain't nice. It's not worth having a great big fight to help a person like her. Yeah, cuss her out. No, Emma. That is not on. If you see someone in trouble, give help. If you see a Pokemon in distress, you help. That is the policy of the Looker Bureau, and it does not change. No matter what this person may have said about me, it does not change what we do. Now, wait here, please. I must go to the Lumiose Station. Ace, help Mr. Looker, please. He doesn't even have a Pokemon. He once said something. A long time ago, he had a Pokemon. A partner that was always with him. But they were on a case and I don't know what happened, but his partner didn't make it. If he tries to stand up to the Lumiose game without a single Pokemon on his side, he doesn't have a chance. You know, please, go on and help him. You're his partner now, aren't you? Don't let him go alone. Yeah, he kind of got into this himself, so... yeah, okay, fine. The Lumiose King is always somewhere on the platforms at Lumiose Station, up on North Boulevard. Think you're powerful enough to face him? Yeah, sure, I assume. I am the champion after all. Speaking of his partner Pokemon, I wonder if this is it. Looker and a bluish-purple Pokemon are in the photo. I wonder what that bluish-purple Pokemon is. There's quite a few. They're all water types. I have arrived. Perfectly on schedule. Train puns. Where am I supposed to go? Aha, found him. What you doing here, old man? You wandering here by mistake or what? Does you have to be off your trolley to come alone and pick a fight with us? Is this Galar confirmed? What does this speak? Indeed, hold that thought. I'm not here to pick a fight. Instead, I have a simple request. Return that tourist stolen Pokemon. You're joking, right? If we just give him back with a pretty please and thank you, sir. Why do we bother stealing something? Bruh, I don't know too many people that actually sound like that. I don't get me wrong, I don't live in England, so clearly I don't know any people that actually have that accent specifically, but I don't think... I think this is like a hella extreme of even like Cockney accents. You got that looker, what's his face? That is him. Who we are is the Lumiose gang, and we can't stand the sight of you, got it? Bruh. Ever since Emma went to live at yours, she ain't never come around to hang with us. What do you mean? You hear me? It's just not on. Why do we nab these lame Pokemon? Did you ask yourself? If it were just to get your... Bruh, I'm sorry. When it comes to grammar, trying to read bad grammar, it's a pet peeve of mine. If it's bad grammar, I just straight up skip. I can't be bothered with it. And when it comes to trying to add in improperly spelled words to mimic accents, it's even worse. My brain just shuts off. Just yet another reason to like Looker. He has better grammar. I cannot accept your challenge. Too scared to fight? Something? You got it in one? Okay, yeah. Go find some tall grass or something, come back and get your... Yeah, they're complaining because he doesn't have a Pokemon. They want to fight him. You caught me making an enormous fool of myself. Nah, I'm just watching. The Great Looker has no Pokemon of his own. I can do nothing to restore the stolen Pokemon to that tourist. Who are you? Are you with the old man? Something. I think I have to go fight them. Oh, that's fine. If you're married to the old geezer, then you ain't no friend to me. At least a Pokemon, or at least you got Pokemon. Let's be half a year. What does that even mean? Sure, I'll have a year. I can see now why they're in a gang. Nobody will hire them. What about you? It's down to me to teach you what's easy. Easy peasy. Or guess what's what? Teach what's what. Bruh. I'm complaining that they can't speak English, but I can't even read it. Gonna do it for Emma. She's better off without you people. Alright, one left. Hey, stop your messing about. Beat me? You're not serious. I mean, they were kind of a joke. But yeah, if I can beat them, I'm sure I can beat you. You what now? We need Emma here with us, got it? Again, she's better without you. I beat you... How did she say? Easy peasy? What a pain. Right then, I'll just have your... Stop it, all of you. Emma? Stop it. I mean it. And return the stolen Pokemon. Oh, with that, don't take the biscuit. It's down to you, Emma. You just couldn't be bothered with us no more. What's the point of us if you don't show up? You're the boss of this game, bruh. Okay. Did you think how we missed it? Going off with the bad news and never thought to your old mate, bruh. I keep trying to read that. Put a sock in it. I said up front, don't count me in. You went ahead and called me boss without even asking what I wanted. I decide for myself. I'll back off before I really lose it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mimi could kick all three of their butts, but we'll see. We got it, boss. We got it. You don't have to be the boss. Okay, so they're just brain dead. Wonderful. You need to say sorry to the lady that you stole from, and to Mr. Looker, too. Awful sorry for nicking the Pokemon. Got me banged right. Forgive me. Of course. One shall be safely restored, so let's call it water under the bridge. And case closed. Cheers. Okay, you've been hanging around the gangs too much. So back to the bureau. Oh, I forgot something. Wait, 30 seconds. Hey, folks. Eh? It's your wish to be friends with Emma, is that correct? You suss that out, eh? When people behave with evil intentions, I cannot turn away and lightly forgive such. Especially people who do cruel and thoughtless things. For example, stealing the beloved Pokemon of other trainers. However, I believe, no, not just believe, I know people and Pokemon are both capable of evolving. And so, if you would give your word of honor not to ever lift a hand in cruelty again, you may come by the Looker Bureau anytime to visit Emma as her friend. Mr. Looker, sir. Let us now return back once more to the Looker Bureau. Really sorry about what happened earlier. When the woman insulted you, I just saw red and if you learned something from it, that's all I need to hear. That is not what concerns me now. Imagine how I felt to discover that you were the boss of the gang. Yeah, I'll say. It's just silly. I wasn't in the gang for real. I had a big fight with one of them one time, and after I took them down, they figured I was their boss. It was all their idea, not mine. Yeah, that's usually how it works in prisons, too. I actually wouldn't know. She may look like a cute kid, but Emma is crazy strong. She really is. Looker, sir, and Mr. Ace. Mr. Ace? It's the lad from the gang. You here for a visit already? Good. You can drop that sir business. Call me Looker. As you say, sir. Looker. Here's the thing. Us and the Lumiose gang are gonna evolve, just like you said. We're all done with chorin and cheating. They cut out the TH from with? Who talks like this? We're looking for honest work, so please come around, see our Emma. Okay, wonderful. Saying to change a course in life is more than an evolution. It's a mega evolution. I see what you did there. There's no substitute for honest work. That's also a Pokemon move. If you want to make a difference in the world. That's right then. See you later, Emma. Hey, Mr. Looker. You said there's no substitute for honest work if you want to make a difference in the world. But I don't do any work at all. You asked me to be your assistant, but I've never done any work the whole time I've been staying here. All I've done is learn things from you. Is that really enough? Don't you doubt him. Is it really okay for me to be here? These are good questions. You have been learning non-stop since you came here, have you not? Learning is very important at any age, and especially for you now. Continue to pour your heart into your studies, and you have no need to worry. We're always here in the Looker Bureau, and there's almost never any clients. Are Mimi and I just getting in your way? I mean, you went and turned down taking money from the tourist lady. Be straight with me. I'm asking really if it's okay, if it's really okay for Mimi and I to stay here, money-wise. Like I said at the end of the last video, I really like that this kind of touches on a little more nitty-gritty aspects instead of just being, hey, this is the kid's game. Let's try to censor everything and everybody's your friend. Let's handhold. This is a little darker. Really investing of a story. You have no need to worry. One would expect that a hard-boiled detective has savings set aside, indeed. Yes, indeed, Looker's savings are as lofty as Sinnoh's own Mount Coronet. Perhaps you have not met up with Mount Coronet in your studies yet? Emma? I ask you to leave such worries to me. Your part is to study hard, so you can become my trusted assistant. Deal? Good. Hey, Mimi. Mr. Looker said we didn't need to worry about anything, you know? I just don't feel like we can keep depending on him like this forever. He lets us stay here for free and pays for all the food we eat. So I think I need to do something. Thanks to Mr. Looker, I can read now, right? And I've seen signs around town for part-time work. So I guess enough time has passed that he's actually taught her how to read. That's interesting. It's not just a few minutes later, as it feels like in the game. It's kind of implying that a lot of time has actually passed. The signs say it's easy work and anyone can learn it. Maybe even I can do it then. I went over there right now to ask them for a job. What do you think? I wish I knew that what Mimi said. And sure enough, if you go back inside, she's no longer up here. She's off searching for a job. A little bit awkward. This is actually a couple days later. My OBS crashed and wouldn't open back up. Like, every time I opened it up, my entire computer would crash. It's working now. I'm hoping it stays working because I'm planning on streaming a little bit later. Yeah, it's working now. Kind of delayed my upload, which is irritating. Got a message though. Ace, it's me, Looker. I apologize for the interruption, but could you make haste to the Looker Bureau? There's a bit of a situation. I could use your help. Yeah, I guess. And if you want to catch the live streams, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Get notified, all the good stuff. Ace, thank you so much for your time. I need 3 minutes only. Emma is on my mind. Recently, she has been running off somewhere on her own. And often. I was hoping to ask her to watch The Office for me today, and once again, nowhere can she be found. It even seems as if she did not return here last night. Her friends from the former gang seem to be on the straight and narrow, so I hope this is not anything bad, but... What's this? A Holocaster clip? Chapter 4, An Unforgivable Crime. This can't be good. I got a message too. We bring you a special bulletin. Late last night, an intruder broke into the Lumiose museum and damaged a painting. Museum staff said that security is very tight and breaking into the museum is impossible. The culprit remains at large. And we get no information about it? Okay. Did you see that, Ace? Where trouble goes, Looker must follow. I'm on my way to the Lumiose Museum to begin my investigations, most urgently. Get straight to the scene of the crime for us. Oh, wouldn't be nice if that were true, but I actually have an appointment soon that I cannot possibly miss, so I'm stuck here. Is that more important than stolen goods from the museum? I hate to ask this of you, but I need you to start the investigation without me. I'll be counting on your keen eyes. Go once to the Lumiose Museum on North Boulevard and get to the bottom of the mess. Can do. Anything important in your notebook? Emma's been going out more and more often. I find it worrying, not knowing where she goes. Is this perhaps how a father feels? The young people from the gang came by to tell us that they had secured part-time work. I've never worked with within the community safety department, but even I do feel quite moved to see young people turning their lives around. Bruh, this guy is actually too wholesome for video games. Museum is actually right across the street, so... Hey kid, listen to this. You got some timing, picking today of all days to go to the museum? Or are you here because you heard about what happened? Someone went and left some crazy graffiti on a piece on the 3rd floor. Some kind of depraved criminal, I guess. Sabotaging a historic and valuable artwork. Oh, they didn't actually steal anything. Okay. You know, this place is supposed to have the strictest security. I wonder how a criminal would get access. Head up to the top floor and see if you can find the outrage. What? If I can find the outrage? Like, see if I can see the crime? Is that what you're talking about? Believe me, it's unbelievable. The museum director's up there too. Maybe he can tell you more. Okay. I'm trying to save your stupid museum. I hate everything about this. This is stupid. Stop trying to take money from me when I'm trying to help. Hello? I am the museum director. May I ask you a question? When you behold this graffiti, what feelings rise up within you? Do you feel that the value of this glorious work of art has been affected? Does it seem too solely to you? Not really. I've never really been one to be all that impressed with art in general. I don't ever get the appeal. Sorry, I've never been one to appreciate fine art, I guess. It bores me. I can appreciate that. Allow me a further question. Do you think that this graffiti itself is art? Is it worthy of similar regard? Of similar regard? Absolutely. Everybody's creative ideas are equal to me, honestly. The truth is that I feel the same way as you do, young man. The violence of these lines, the dark humor with which they seem to scorn recorded history, defying its conventional narrative. It forces me to think, is this not art also? Is this statement truly a crime? Kind of got a point. That's kind of what I said. It's somebody else's creativeness over somebody else's creativeness. I mean, it's just as much art as that is, really. As a museum director, I cannot say such things publicly about what most consider the ruination of great work. And I too, I'm not like saying somebody should go graffiti like the Mona Lisa or something. That it's still history behind some art, to be fair. The problem is what to do now. Trying to restore the original work may worsen the damage. I think we will have to leave it as it is until we can decide. I suppose if the news brings curious citizens like yourself to our doors, that is something of a silver lining. But who could be responsible for the shocking work? Got a message on the holocaster. We got no other information really in there. We have another special bulletin. Pokeball thefts are rampant in Lumiose City. Bruh, I step outside. So I guess step inside for 3 seconds. The thief strikes directly after Pokemon battles when trainers let their guard down. These crimes are thought to be the work of a single individual, but reports on the suspect's features vary greatly, so authorities are struggling to identify him or her. These crimes are occurring in back alleys and in other places where there are few people around. Residents of Lumiose City should exercise caution. I have been to the back alleys of Lumiose. Relatively familiar. Bruh, can I please walk? Looker, it's me, Looker. Hi, Looker. Would you kindly return to the Looker Bureau post-haste? I suppose. I have returned. Hey, have you seen the news? The purloining, that's a Pokemon. The Pokemon continues. It is unforgivable. We have not yet closed the case at the museum, but when you consider how many are suffering, we must pursue the culprits. I have devised an absolutely amazing plan that will bring an immediate solution. It will be a sting operation. It appears that criminals are targeting trainers in places where there are no witnesses. If that is the case, then we can simply bait a trap and wait. First, the victim will go to some deserted location and act lost. The criminals will think that they found an easy mark, and they will surely reveal themselves. All the reports say that they like to challenge their victims to battle before stealing the Pokemon. That's when they'll get them. We'll get them. Right when they are distracted by the heat of a Pokemon battle. The backup who will be hiding and watching will appear and help take down the criminals. Indeed, what do you think? It is not without risk, but it's quite the best plan that we have. Bro, why am I having difficulty reading this? However, the plan will never succeed without you. Esteemed Ace, aid me in this. I mean, I don't know if I really have a choice, so I'll say yes. Does seem interesting. I knew I could count on my partner. Now as for our assignments, there's little to decide since you are aware that I have no Pokemon. Your role is to therefore play the victim in our little sting operation. I figured. I will conceal myself in the shadows and wait and watch for my opening to attack. Keep your Pokemon ready to spring into battle when the criminals appear. I ask myself how to draw these miscreants into approaching us. What we need is a place in this bustling city that is a little deserted, perhaps. How about the back alleyways where we first met Mimi? A nice neglected alley is exactly what I have in mind. Come, Mace, the game is afoot. I thought the game was Pokemon. Have I been lied to? Afoot X. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Let us begin the hunt close to home. The nearest alley is opposite the Gallet stand on North Boulevard. Go quickly. I'll be right behind you. You didn't move. Back alleyway. I believe this is across from the Gallet stand. There's actually nothing really across the street, so maybe I'm not the right one. Maybe I'm not. Uh-huh. The second back alley, not exactly across from the Gallet stand. The Gallet stand is actually like between the two alleyways. Okay, it looks like you're right at the back alley. Inspect the area. The culprit may be hiding close by. I'm maintaining a lookout near your position, but use every precaution. Hello? Hello, hello, even? It is me. Excuse me, are you perhaps the trainer? If you have a moment, how about a little battle with me? No, I'm busy. I'm waiting for somebody. I'm disappointed. And you look so strong, too. Something the matter? If you just need a little time to prepare, I'll be happy to wait. Busy looking for somebody. Oh, might as well kill the time. I'm just itching for a good battle. Let us begin at once. Suspicious woman question mark. Or the jealous son. And a Volcarona. So I figure I'll switch into Chestnut, go for a Rock Tomb. Or I'll just die here. I actually didn't think I'd be that much outsped by Volcarona. And I also didn't expect Heat Wave to actually knock us out. I thought we might survive. We're a little bit tanky, but not really specially defensive. Oh well, go for a Surf. You're already fast. Would you please leave me alone? Set up the rain to make it so that way I can negate a little bit of that Quiver Dance with Heat Wave. Cut the power in half. And heal up. You went for Silverwind. Interesting. I did a lot of damage. Glad you didn't get the Omni boost. I think you just died here. Goodbye. Actually, wasn't too difficult. You have some wonderfully strong Pokemon. I wonder, young man, if you wouldn't consider giving them all to me? Stop right there. Obstruction detected. Process jeopardized. Relocate hunting ground. Bro, what? What is that woman? She's no Pokemon. Yeah, she can use Transform. Oh, what am I doing? This is not a time to stand around being shocked. In fact, this is the time to dash off in pursuit. The chase is on. Now, considering the direction in which she ran and the angle, my brave friend, I suspect she's headed for the alley beside North Boulevard's Cafe Triste. Please go ahead without me. I'll be right behind you just as soon as I've checked this place for clues. But wait, 1 minute of your time. The Great Looker will restore your Pokemon before you go. I could just use the Pokemon Center on the way there, but sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hello, hello? Okay, looks like you reached the back alley. Inspect the area once more. The culprit may be hiding nearby again. Wait for an opening, etc., etc. Classic precautions never go out of style. Good advice. What? I'm gonna have to beat up a small child in the back alley. How about a Pokemon battle? This is gonna be fun. Can't wait to see which Pokemon you use. Let's have a great battle. Are you implying that just children in general are not suspicious? Pretty easy to beat you when you only use fairies. Especially when I have an Aegislash leading the party. Wow, Mr. Trainer, your Pokemon are strong. Time to steal them from you. Hand them over right now. Not today, you crook. I will not allow it. Recurrent interference. I wish I could do that. Is she really not a Pokemon? You are... I guess that is fair. I've never seen a human jump like that either. There's no time to stand around being impressed. Okay. He too wishes that he could jump like that. Now is the time to chase the culprit. Considering the direction she ran off. Brave Ace. Her goal must be the alley opposite North Boulevard's Lumiose station. Go ahead without me. I'll follow follow close behind you just as soon as I've checked the place for clues. Oh wait, 30 seconds. How could I forget twice? Let me just restore your Pokemon before you go. I think explicitly there's actually a Pokemon Center between here and there. Sure enough, here's the Pokemon Center. And there's the station. Which means that the alleyway should be right about here. I can't walk into the wall. Reach the back alley, be a good cheer, be careful, etc. Precaution, that's the word. I was expecting a lady, but sure. It's pain on my chest. Is this what a broken heart feels like? What is it? What has happened? Ace, my friend. Come now, young man, what has happened to you? It was over in a flash. I was training here in the alley. Sorry, had to clear my throat. I was training here in the alley when an enchanting young lady challenged me to a battle. And then she flashed you and ran off. Yeah, I feel that. She utterly destroyed me. Oh, I'm sorry. My heart was stolen by those brunette locks and the intensity of those glittering eyes. And then she took them. My precious balls. No. Took them by force. That's unfortunate. The memory is enough to make me start crying again. So we were too late. And where did the woman go? Sniffle, sniffle. She went running off towards South Boulevard, I guess. Or possessed that svelte siren. South Boulevard, huh? Ace, there's only one alley on South Boulevard. Exactly and precisely the same alley where we first met Emma and Mimi. Oh, that's where? I thought we met them on North Boulevard. Right, they made me just run off to North Boulevard and we had to go play hide and seek and smile and dance and etc. Go at top speed if you please. I'll do what I can for the poor man and then follow as quickly as I can. I think I'll just actually fly there. Right, the back alley next to the sleeping Skiddo is looking cute. I remember. Finally, looks like you reach a back alley. She's trapped like a pet rat. According to our informant, the culprit is a young woman with brunette hair. Svelte something or other. She won't be able to fool us with her clever little transformations. We'll not let her escape again. This time we'll most certainly catch her. We'll watch for an opening, then I'll rush in too. Counting on you, Ace. Let me just King Shield, block her out. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Step right up. Didn't expect you to show, but here you are. Let's get into it. That's right, no running away. Let's start. At least she knows that she's cornered. Suspicious lady. With a Persian. No one Pokemon this time. And very basic at that. Yeah, pretty sure you just die here. Night-night, kitty. You really do have some of the best Pokemon, so why not give up already and hand them over to me? And if I refuse? Relinquish every Pokemon you possess, cooperate or I'll take them by force. Freeze. Pokemon thief. Oh, and I'll let you lay a finger on my partner. Actually, this is the Pokemon universe. Telling somebody to freeze is actually kind of a detrimental insult. What the hell? Do not obstruct me or I will eradicate you. Just try it. Easy words, but not so easy to carry out. I agree. Even though I, the Great Looker, have no Pokemon, I yet have my fists. He's gonna actually beat the crap out of somebody. Let's go. I'm a trained expert. The outlook for you is dismal. Bruh, actually, I think I would cower in terror if somebody came up to me like that. It sounds corny and cheesy, but just the sheer confidence that this man has. Mimi? Why? That woman is dangerous. Move away from her at once. This creature, I do not understand his process. Me neither, but it's adorable, so shut up. How can this be? Why would our Mimi act so friendly to... It cannot be? It cannot be so? Obstruction. Eradicate obstruction. You... Leave your hands off of her. Bruh. I'm glad that was censored. Bruh. What is happening? Oh good, he protected Mimi. We're safe. Why do you protect this Pokemon? I do not understand your process. Me neither. Irrelevant. Commence eradication procedure. Wait, stop this. Emma. Emma. That's right. You are Emma. Is it not so? Mimi hates all adults. The only person it loves enough to make it jump for joy is you, Emma. I am not Emma. I am Essentia. Essentia? You cannot deceive me, Emma. You may trick an ordinary human eye, but you can never make the bond between you and Mimi. What is the matter with you, Emma? Why would you do these things? If you are in some sort of trouble, could you not have shared it with me? Emma, say something. Emma? Emma, what's wrong? Must discontinue. Emma! Oh no, Emma. Forgive me. It seems the last hit got to me. Do you think you could possibly help me back to the office? Thank you for your kindness. You helped save me again today. Even the Great Looker can be taken down, as you can see. The injury to my stomach, a mere trifle, not at all painful. I may just pop by the hospital. It has been quite a busy day, in fact. Please go home and rest yourself. Mimi, could you give this ace? I'm about to embark on a dangerous investigation. I must venture upon this road alone, in order to preserve you all from harm. I will claim to be staying in the hospital and use this chance to slip away. Ugh, my injuries may be worse than I guessed, but I must press on. I can't let this slow me down. Essentia, I know without a doubt that she is Emma. The suit she wears is most likely the doing of that man, the man I've come so far to hunt down. If I fail to find and stop him, my Emma might never... I have no choice but to beg the help of that despicable... I hate to do it again, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. Story's kind of starting to get good, so I almost don't want to, but again, I'm reaching the hour point and I don't know how much more there is to go. I knew that there was a lot to the end here, but I didn't know it was gonna be so much reading, and to be fair, I'm not the best reader. I can read words, I just can't articulate speech very well. Between speech impediment and I do have a slight reading disability. Makes it a bit difficult. I'm putting probably more time into this than especially if I wasn't reading everything out loud. But hopefully you guys are enjoying, because I'm still having a blast. This is a very, very fun game, and this story thing is actually kind of interesting. But if you are enjoying the series, feel free to drop a like. Always appreciate it. And if not, feel free to hit the dislike. You can always leave it a comment down below. And speaking of stories, I'm going to be doing the Delta episode story, which this video is probably coming out after the stream, obviously, considering I'm not going to have time to edit. But if you do want to see other cool story-related playthroughs of Pokemon games, I'm thinking of starting Gen 7 pretty soon. And I've heard that the story in that is actually really, really good. And there's a lot of storylines to go through in that, including a lot of post-game, supposedly. Looking forward to it. Plan to stream some of that, so if you hit the subscribe button, you might be able to be notified. YouTube's notifications are a little bit weird sometimes, I'll admit. But that's gonna be it from me for today. Until next time, where we finish off, hopefully, the storyline for Looker. Take care.